a bum.
Dog.
He's nothing.
Listen, that's not what she said, dog. She said he don't have no money.
You want to know how they met? She gave him $2 on the corner. That's how they met.
Yo. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy L Beam.
Make your name rain.
Say your name.
Make your name rain. Yeah, that's classic O Beam right there.
Yeah,
I got some news, by the way.
I was about to say, I was going to ask too.
It ain't good.
It's
looking like
damn.
Best case scenario 6 months. Realistic scenario 1 year.
Damn. Probably gonna be gone for a year.
But the thing is that if he comes out in 1 year, which will be I think it's March or April of 25. If he comes out at that time, honestly, it's gonna go by quick.
Yeah,
a year,
we
already halfway in February.
Yeah, a year fly.
But man, it's crazy because I just feel like mentally, you just gotta like find a way to make this shit work. But my bad for cussing. We go 1 year. He won't be on like home confinement.
Like
he will
super
be
restriction?
on like parole.
Parole?
You know what I'm saying?
So it might be a blessing in disguise then.
I'm not gonna call it a blessing in disguise. He would have still got the same thing if he was here on home confinement. I think he actually, because he's going back and doing actual time, it is gonna negate a year. So he got an extra year off of the sentence.
Yeah.
I guess you can look at it that way because home confinement, he would have had to like continue the whole thing.
Set that whole thing up.
Yeah, until 2026.
Yeah.
But if he's in there, it's looking like it's going to be March of 25, and then when he does get out, it'll be parole. So the thing about parole is that he can move freely. If I'm not mistaken, that's kind of how it goes. You can move freely within, I think, Texas and maybe the U.S.
Yeah, but even still, like if he just
but he can go to the movies, go out to eat, do whatever you want to do. He doesn't have to just sit here at the house. So.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, damn, man. One time for my boy, man. Hey, do he got an email? Can he email? Can he got any outside?
I will tell. He's been emailing like my fam and all of that. I don't really do emails.
Well, I was gonna say I barely read my emails too, but I mean, if he should be one though.
But if he email me, I'm gonna miss that bug. So
yeah, if he email me, I'll respond back to that joker, man. Make sure my boy good, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, man. Well.
But hey, we gonna hold it down.
Y'all.
To 2025. Yeah. Unless Raph decides to get too Hollywood and leave. You know
one time for my boy. Don't let me blow up, dog.
This nigga will leave me in the dust, boy.
Hey, I done made it, bro.
Sorry. My bad.
Nah, that's a lie, bro. I bring everybody else with me. That's just how I operate.
He gonna hire me to like set up the lighting and shit.
Hey, $250 a year?
I'll tell you.
Yeah, bro.
I was about to say I'll quit my job, but just let me still do my job.
Listen, whenever you make it, I'm an incredible operations manager, dog. Like, go ahead and slide your money in that thing.
I'm really, we'll talk when we get done with this, but I'm really thinking about doing like a finance podcast or just like a wellness podcast. And I'm really, if I do it, we might try to like figure, because I don't know none of this. I just want to be able to like have a notepad and like talk about some stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I do that, like I want to be able to have like a legit producer that can like make the thing pop, and we can still put it all on the Great Deliberators page. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Look at us announcing plans and shit like on the pod and shit.
And we talking to y'all like y'all, y'all family. So.
Okay. First thing on the agenda, let's get into the Super Bowl, man. We're not gonna talk about the game, although just quick thoughts though. What do you think about the game?
I thought it was good. Honestly,
I ain't gonna cap. That was boring up until the third.
It was a boring game
up until.
But the reason why I say it was good is because I think if it was exciting from the first and the second, we wouldn't have had the same like energy we had in the ending.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
I think everybody was kind of like, oh, okay, this is whack, and then all of a sudden, like, wait, whoa, and then it went to overtime, and then it was. I think no matter whether you liked, you know what I'm saying, Kansas City or 49ers, you just watching to watch the game. I think even if you weren't even a football fan, you were watching that game and excited.
Yeah,
like,
you're watching greatness.
This is actually a good matchup. This is a good game.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like, and me, I tend to be like a defensive guy. You know what I'm saying? I like watching the defensive ends get after guys and stuff like that. I like watching the linebackers come over the middle. And that's been kind of taken away from football, especially like the linebackers coming on the middle and like really laying the hat. But even with all that being said, I was sitting there watching and I was all like, dang, like normally like I'm a defensive guy, but like this game kind of boring. I don't know if I've just been conditioned to like offense now, but like I was all like, yeah, this kind of whack. And then we got to the third quarter. I was like, okay, all right, cool. Now we got a game. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what's crazy? The whole time I knew Kansas City was going to win.
I mean,
The whole time. Whole time.
They say
even when it was up 10, even when it was down 10-0, I was like, yeah, Kansas City gonna win this game.
Yeah, I mean, because at some point, like the problem is Patrick Mahomes now has that Tom Brady effect, right? Like if you don't pull away and make the lead almost insurmountable, keep putting it on,
One thing I do want to talk about is the overtime.
Yeah. Oh,
the 49ers. The 49ers. No, the rules were fine to me.
No, I'm saying them not knowing the rules.
But the 49ers fumbled it, bro. Huh? It is actually inexcusable to not have given them the ball first. There's just no scenario in which I think the only way that it would have been, I think the only way that the 49ers would have lost is that if Kansas City would have went and scored a touchdown and went for 2, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it makes sense to get the ball first because you score and they scored and you score.
No, I'm going to tell you why. Because even if they score, you know what you got to do. They score, okay, I got to go down and score and go for 2.
Yeah.
Or if they kick a field goal, you know what you got to do. Or, you know what I'm saying, best case scenario, you get a stop, like it was 4th down. Remember when it was 4th down for Kansas City in overtime?
Yeah.
They had to go for it. If it was 4th down and they had the ball first, they would have probably punted the ball right there. Because you don't want to risk not getting it, and then all you got to do is kick a field goal to win the game. So you put so much leverage, you put so much pressure on you, because even all you got out of it was a field goal. Yeah. You put so much pressure on you that if you're Kansas City, now you know that to go down, you're going 4. It's 4 downs no matter what on every single drive. That, for me, I'm just saying as a coach, if I'm a coach, I'm not taking the ball if I won the toss. But that's just my opinion.
I hear you, but I'm saying at this point, Kyle Shanahan is understanding that like he's in his element. Like this is like he is clicking on all cylinders. If I give him the ball first, that means that if they score, I gotta go score, and then I gotta pray to God that we stop him on that 3rd time. I don't think that was that would have been a good decision.
I mean, hey, look, it don't even matter at the end of the day because you went for the field goal. The crazy thing is, it was just it was a good game. I just knew it wasn't going to go their way because Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy just at this point he's above average. He's a
at this point he looked like a second-year player.
He's a game manager.
I ain't gonna say all that,
which is what Cam Newton. No, it's no disrespect. I think Tom Brady is an elite game manager.
Yeah, y'all, that's cap. Tom Brady done went out on the field with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in 100 games.
Yeah, but Tom Brady's also won Super Bowls where they've only put up 10 points.
Now, who was Tom? You know what? Don't even want to get.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You see the situation and you like, all right, I need to step on the gas. All right, let's leave it alone. Let's go.
I'm about to say Tom Brady didn't have a top 15 wide receiver for like the last decade of his career.
Yeah, but he arguably had the best tight end of all time.
Huh? Who was hurt like damn near all the time.
Twice, as a matter of fact, because Aaron Hernandez was really him too.
He played in like 1 Super Bowl. He won like 4 without him. Like,
okay. Go ahead.
Y'all.
The other 4 he won was with Gronk. But go ahead.
Crazy to me. Anyway, with that being said though, let's go ahead and let's get into we still gotta talk about the commercials. How do we feel about the commercials?
I really don't remember all the commercials, to be honest with you. They were decent. They were decent, I guess.
Maybe
there wasn't a commercial where I was just like damn, that was a good one.
The only one I really chuckled at was the Jason Momoa one with the guys from Scrubs.
Oh, and they were doing the dance and all that.
Yeah, and then he
poured the water or something like that on it.
Pulled the rain like water.
I mean, okay, yeah. There was nothing that was just. I think it was a lot of money poorly spent, but.
Poorly spent because what Christian organization got $28 million to be running commercials?
Bro, I saw that. Okay, I'm sorry.
And Temu got a hella budget.
I'm sorry, but I saw that Jesus commercial, and as it was going on, as it was happening, I was like, "Is this a Jesus commercial?"
Yeah.
And then it kept going, and I was just like, "Come on, dog, what are we doing?
Like we could be feeding people with this money." I just
what are we doing?
I can't tell people how to spend the money, but
what are we doing?
I just kind of feel like, like people.
Do you think? I'm sorry, and I'm not saying I'm the most Christian of all Christians.
Yeah, me neither.
But I just don't think Jesus is watching that commercials like, yeah, you damn right. I'm with all of that. I get the principle.
That's an entirely different argument, but I got you. Okay,
I get the principle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I do get it, but I just think I don't know, man. Let's leave it alone.
I was less about that. I'm just more
crazy. I think that was the most memorable commercial. Was the Jesus commercial?
Yeah.
That the rest of them.
It got Christian conservatives all turned up on Twitter. Like,
I just think it was. I mean, they did what they were wanting to do, which was to be controversial, and they knew that it was going to be controversial. They knew it was going to be controversial. Without a doubt, they knew that.
I understand your perspective to a certain extent, right? But also, y'all got to realize that there's also people out here that truly believe in trying to spread like love and empathy and kindness and shit. And so the point of it all is if you can put that on display on something, especially in something like America, where like a third of Americans watch the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, what better time to do it? And matter of fact, not even just a third of Americans, probably the people that you are probably trying to get your message across to the most are watching the Super Bowl. So, I mean, I hear you, man, but I don't know. I guess I'm just at this point in my life where I don't look at everything so pessimistic. I don't look at it as them trying to like be controversial, more as just.
I think they knew it was gonna be controversial. I think they do.
I mean, maybe, but I find it more controversial that they spent that much money when like they could have been building shelters and homes.
Man, we don't even get on that, man.
I'm just saying,
there's
like,
so much money in the church.
I'm just being honest. Like,
it doesn't surprise me they spent
that's
that.
my controversy to the situation, right? Like, y'all, I feel like that was the most fucked up part about it to me. It's like, bro, y'all wasted $20 to $28 million running commercials. You know what I'm saying? One, maybe
even more than 28.
Well, they did 4. It's 7 million per 30 seconds. So yeah, which is crazy, dog. Yo, man. That's why when I saw the teaming ones too, and when I saw the second one, I was all like,
so many trash commercials.
I was like, dang.
30 seconds, 70, but the NFL is making
dog
bread.
And then I seen
NFL.
I seen another team move, and I was all like, yo.
You know how many commercials we went through during that whole thing?
Yeah, because they were only 30 seconds. That's why I thought it was weird.
It's probably about $700 million just in commercials.
Oh, easily. But you know what? I thought it was weird because I was all like, yo, why they running the trailers? Why is everything what they told? Like, I had thought at one point, like, what they told they couldn't show full trailers. Like, and then, like, you know, reports started coming out today, you know, for every 30 seconds, you had to pay $7 million. Oh, okay. No wonder why it was all.
Hey, tighten that up.
Hey, go to this website online now.
Yeah, like, tighten that up.
You ain't getting the full trailer, though.
You know, the reality is, I give it to them. I think they did intend to be controversial, but I do think that in that controversy, you can get some light out of the situation. So,
I'm saying,
I mean, hopefully, at the end of the day, spread love. I'm not. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't think it was, but when I saw it, I was just like, whoa.
I would say
there were about 4 of them. I was like, oh shit.
I would say not controversial in the way in which trying to stir up controversy, but more of like, yo, hey, this is what we believe Jesus to have preached. More of
to shake the hornet's nest a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
All
right, man. Let's go ahead and let's get into the topics, man. Here, let's get into this first video here. We're gonna roll it. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it. Let's go.
Eat. And I can attest to this. We are seeing about 20 to 30% dip in food sales from 2022 to now.
It's February 1st, which means we need to show our daycare bills. We need to show him our daycare bills. Let's do it. $13.51 for my pre-K-er and $18.46 for my toddler. They both go full time, and this is for about 8 hours a day, and they get 2 meals and a snack. That's $3,200 in childcare expenses a month, on top of our mortgage, which is $2,900. So we pay over $6,000 in childcare and housing. And then we still have to pay taxes, food for the month, as well as our other bills. So we don't have restaurant money, which is why we don't go to restaurants. In fact, we went to a restaurant for the first time as a family of 4. It cost us $100 for 2 mac and cheeses and 2 burgers and 2 beers. $100. It's the same reason why I have gray hair. I used to get my hair cut and colored every 6 weeks. I don't have $300 to spend every 6 weeks anymore. Now, my husband and I, we both make 6 figures. And this is what's happening because we are in a childcare crisis. I've been saying this for over a year. The middle class cannot spend money the way that they're supposed to spend money, which means that small businesses and Main Street are going to be hurt the most.
Okay. Ain't no need to see the rest of that because she just continues to rant on. But shout out to her, though. She just continues to talk about, you know, the bludgeoning effect that is happening to the middle class. With all that being said, it's funny because me and him had a discussion last week. It was probably last week,
last pod,
before last pod, before we were going to talk about on this pod, and I was essentially she's summing up what I was trying to say, because my boy over here, he's very pro-black. Hey, we gotta tighten up. We can't be going out doing the same things we used to do. And I tried to explain the reality is the way the economy is going. I mean, that's going to be a reality regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, first off, I don't think it's realistic possible, but that's the reality regardless. And so the first part of the video, you can, if you don't know, you can kind of gain from the context. He's probably some small business owner, probably somebody who owns a restaurant, or I don't know. He works in food sales in some capacity. And he's saying that from 2022 to now, they're seeing a drop as far as 20 to 30% in food sales. Well, yeah, you're going to see a drop in food sales when everything else has gone up. You got necessities and you got wants. Yep. And when the wants...
You got into a job where it's a want.
Yeah, and so like now you have necessities that are far outweighing wants, and people got to make decisions. And that's where like me and Trish are at right now. We're like, and realistically, we can go out a couple of times, here and there. But again,
it's limited.
We're getting to that point where like, the economy that used to depend on like the middle class going out, bro, and like taking our kids out every weekend and then going out to eat every Friday and Saturday, like living it up. Them days are gone, bro. Like they're no longer here. Yeah. The game got to change. This is the reason why I'm trying to say, like, I know at times like it seems like I'm being apocalyptic, but no, I'm being dead ass. Like, no,
but
something's got to change.
Look, you got to kind of be in that apocalyptic type of mindset to create a change. At least that's how it is for me.
You're right.
I can't speak for other people, right? That's how it is for me. Like, the reason I want to do something in finance and budgeting and things like that is because I legitimately feel, and I say this like with all sincerity, there are days that like I just be in bed wanting to like cry about how like, nigga, this is hard.
Yeah, ain't got no money.
This is not easy. I can go out there, work 60 hours, and then I come home, and then it's like month to month, I feel like I'm barely making it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Barely making it. And we're talking about bringing in 6 figures plus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A confident 6 figures. That is tough, bro. And for me to come to a decision where it's like, you know what? I'm just going to rent out my whole entire place, go move in with my mom.
And that's a hard decision to come to.
And stack up my, bro, it is mentally, it was a hurdle.
Yeah.
To come to like succumb to that situation. You remember my brother was even saying, he was like, I'm gonna be up out of here. Mind you, he wasn't paying rent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because before he got there, I had somebody here who was paying rent. Yeah. Paying rent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when he came in, this is no diss to him. I mean, do whatever you can for family. But then I took on an extra burden when you come here, and then he's just like, yeah, when mom and them finish that house, I'm about to get up out of here. And I'm just like, okay. But then I came to a point where it's like, you know what? I might need to go ahead and move out too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might need to get up out of here too. The reality is, bro, is that the dollar is not stretching as far as we think it is anymore.
Bro, not at all.
Even where I'm at, I'm really having to tighten up. I just was telling you before this pod, like, hey, I'm trying to get back on the Uber Eats train. I got to get back to like driving and trying to do maybe about $250 a week on Uber Eats. I was doing $100 a day just, a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? But until I started my business, it was like, all right, I got to really, I don't have the kind of time and hours to put in. But even through me not having the time today, I'm just like, look, I got to do about an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, get me about a good extra $250 a week, put $50 away for taxes, and try to gain about $200. That's $800 a month. That will cover all of my expenses. And that way I can, in a responsible fashion, you know what I'm saying, put my maximum contribution to my HSA, $4,150, put my max contribution to my Roth IRA, $7,000 in 2024. You're talking about $11,150 that I need to set aside just to invest for a retirement basis, pretty much. HSA is not really retirement, but I'm doing it as a retirement.
Yeah.
For a retirement basis, because I'm trying to catch up for me not investing in my teenage to, until I was 29 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, my white counterparts or counterparts who are affluent, they've been doing it since they were 2-3 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to catch up by maximizing on whatever I can, because I feel like, dog, when it comes time to have a family, I don't even know what it's I might not even be able to invest in myself no more.
Yeah. I mean, listen, take it from a family man, dog. Again, she touched on her numbers, and as you can see, they make pretty good money. So I'm assuming they living in somewhere like Cali, New York.
Mortgage $3,000, $3,300. That's wow. I mean, $6,300 a month on basic necessities, and we're not even talking about you know, one thing about having a house, that's just a mortgage. We're not talking about possible car note for the both of them, which in reality, living in any major city, any hub, you are going to need at least one vehicle, if not two. That comes with maintenance. That comes with, you know what I'm saying, anything that you are, gas. You start talking about food, electricity, and bills. And what if they also need to invest in their future for when they need to retire?
They have to.
You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that even in the household where both parties are making six figures, how it is just like you feel like you're living paycheck to paycheck.
I mean, the crazy thing is at some point in time, they were probably good. You get what I'm saying? Like, the thing is we, as somebody who, again, was once good, especially before I had kids, one day it just hits you like, damn, like you ought to have kids. That's why, like, when people keep talking about how, like, you know, plagues and conspiracy theories about like trying to decrease the population, bro, listen, the population is going to get decreased regardless. Like, in 10 years, if nothing has changed, right, we're just on the same trajectory we're on.
It's expensive.
Nobody's having kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be some people having kids, right? Because, you know, naturally you have kids when you have sex, right? But like planned
pregnancy is not
drops 5%, if that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to a point where I truly, when I say this, I have no answer, man. I wish I did. I wish I was smart enough to tell you, but I don't know where we go from here. You get what I'm saying? Like, 90% of my money is spent on just surviving. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money that I am.
It can't be that way, bro. To survive, you need to be spending at least 50 or 60% of your income. No. And honestly, that's a high benchmark.
No, who you telling?
I think it's Jordan Ramsey, David Ramsey or Jordan Ramsey. We'll sit up there. Dave Ramsey will tell you that you need to have a 40, 30.
Yeah.
30 rule. 40% needs to be on like living expenses. That includes bills and mortgage and da. Like, bro, if you are doing 40, if you're doing 90% just to like live, then you're not gonna have the money to be able to really invest the way you want to, nor can you really have fun. People need to understand, and this is why like I'm really getting tired of this PC culture about like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, are you happy? Or you need to do what you need to do to be happy. Some people will tell me like, oh, you work too hard. You need to take a break. Or, you know what I'm saying? Are you happy doing what you're doing? It's not about happiness. That is not like, let me make this very clear. It's not about happiness. Some days I am. Yeah. Some days I'm not. But it's about surviving. Like, I mean, at this point, that's where we're at. I'm trying to see myself at 35, 40. What kind of life do I want to honestly live at that point? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to live in an apartment that is, I'm trying to get, you know, my next meal off of government type of funding or government aid? Like, where do I see myself? If I see myself having a family, let me just tell you the truth. At this point where I'm at, I'm looking at like, dog, I need to have a net worth of like $500,000 for me to have a family. Cause that means that I will be able to like go to sleep slightly comfortable. Yeah. Because once you have a family, the problem is that the more knowledge that you learn, you start realizing, okay, if I have a son or a daughter tomorrow, I need to be able to start investing into them at an early age. Yeah. So that goes back into that childcare that we just saw on top of, hey, I need to start investing in their IRAs and HSAs and because I want them to have what I didn't have and have the knowledge that I didn't have. Yeah. That costs a lot of money.
I mean, I hear you, but again, when we go back to this conversation, I'm telling you that you have any single person has the capacity to pull out making $500,000 a year. The problem is everybody can't. Like,
everybody can.
Like I'm saying, so the problem is like you once said it before, and I think you mentioned it too. You say, you know, your dad used to tell you, you know, there's going to be winners and losers in life. And the thing
you said not everybody can win. You say that all the time.
I mean, that's okay, but what I'm trying to say is the losers are supposed to be people who just have to work until, you know, basically they die. It shouldn't be you having to figure out where your next meal is going to come from. When 50% of America has to figure out where their next meal is going to come from, bro, what are we going to do? Like, but
hold on. I'm also going to say this though. We got a lot of Americans who literally live and take about 33 percent of their income goes to eating out on a continuous basis.
No, I hear
that is a problem. So we have a budgeting problem. We also have a problem, and as a whole. And I know you're gonna go talk about economy.
That's what I'm saying.
I know you're gonna talk about economy, but I'm also gonna say this though.
Fact,
But I'm also gonna say this though. The reason why we see so many like restaurants and up there is because the demand was driven by us being consumers of fast food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we were consumers of like food that maybe was not fast food that we can go and buy from grocery stores, maybe we have more grocery stores pop up in the hoods and things like that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking the argument as a whole. I'm just saying that we are at a place now that I think we are illiterate when it comes to budgeting and finances. We're told from a young age, go get a job, go be a lawyer, go be a doctor, go be an engineer, make some money. 6 figures is the benchmark of where you need to try to land. And then we go and get there, but we don't know how to handle the money once we have it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody taught us about investing. We should be investing the same way we pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? I know we have this whole argument about tithing 10%, but how do we learn to tithe 10% before we even learn how to invest 10%?
Yeah.
And we can't even be the best servants of God to be able to continue to allow that dollar to stretch for years to come if we're not even able to invest in the years that we have to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm kind of like, damn, like we really are ass backwards in how we are taught as kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That from a young age, and even our parents. So I'm not even gonna get on them all the way, but I'm just saying we need to break the cycle at some point.
Yeah.
At least for my lineage, I have to be at a position to where I can say, hey, we gotta break this. Yeah. From here, we gotta do better. We gotta go from being consumers to being investors. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, at least for me, I can't speak for the rest of the population.
I mean, the thing is it's always it's a circular argument because like I hear you, you're up here and I understand that, but to get to here, you understand. Not only does a lot have to change, but the entire flow and structure of the way the world works. Like in order for investments to make sense, in order for your investments to grow, people have to consume the things you're investing into. You see what I'm saying? Like there is no fried egg.
In a sense, there has to be a loser.
Without the egg.
I get it.
But what I'm saying is the losers shouldn't be struggling though. The losers should just be people who have to work, who have to save, who aren't investing, but like the losers should still have value in the money that they have. The problem is that's the part that's broken.
You know the thing is because they're not investing, it's becoming to a point where the people on top, and I'm realizing this, man, the people on top are going to have more of the resources because they're investing their current resources on compounding interest. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. But their resources and their investments are only as good as us. You get what I'm saying? Like if we stop consuming, all that shit comes crumbling down.
I'm gonna be honest with you. To a certain extent, it's kind of like
Warren Buffett is who he is because of Microsoft. If we all just decided, yo, this computer that I got, yeah, it's running a little slow, but I'm not buying one. If 10% of us just decided to stop buying that, his wealth instantly starts coming down.
For sure.
So
but even with that, he'll still be amongst the wealthy because he has the dollars to be able to take that money and invest it to wherever the individual is going to consume elsewhere. If Microsoft fails tomorrow, this is why we talk about the real estate market. You know what I'm saying? The reason the real estate market is such like a fail-safe type of market is because at any point, even the economy goes to shit, people don't need a place to stay. And though that dollar amount is going to be driven by whatever the market is at the time, if we have in a high populated area, the demand is going to go up. And it's not on me to figure out how they're going to come up with the money. You just got to come up with the money. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds horrible, but hey, like the rent is the rent. And you got to pay it if you want a place to live for you and your family. Because somebody like you, if something happens tomorrow and you lose your house, you are still going to want your family to be together. So you're going to do whatever it takes, whatever jobs you got to do, whatever it is you got to, and you're going to, even if you got to put them in a 1-bedroom apartment for all of y'all to stay there, that's what you're going to do because that's all you can probably afford. And Trish, you're going to have to just work it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for somebody who owns property, they don't really give a fuck. Now, obviously, they want the market to go well because that means more dollars in their pocket.
I mean,
but nonetheless,
the average renters, the person who like supplies their money, like their passive or secondary income for rent, on average, only make about 5 to 6% off of their rental property. That's the reason why, like,
it should be about 10. But
okay, but let's say 10, right? That's still like you still have to build into that. So I'm saying, like, for you to make any significant amount of money out of that, you'd have to have a ton of investments. So it's by volume, not necessarily by 100%. Just the action of renting.
Bro, I'm living life right now at the point where I feel like things are gonna go to shit in the next 4 to 5 years. Oh, that's my mentality. Now I hope it doesn't. And if it doesn't, that's even better for me because that means I have more years to be able to invest in this highly lucrative market, right? But I'm expecting things to go to shit in the next 4 to 5 years. So and I say that because, bro, they are like Social Security is hanging on a thread.
Oh, that shit.
Social Security
isn't
like
gonna be
for anybody in my generation. If you are in your 30s, let me just be clear. It's very possible.
It's not very possible. It will become solved in the next 10 years.
It is so likely that you gotta pretty much expect that you're not gonna have Social Security the way that your parents may have Social Security.
No, that's a fact. It's not even a possibility. It's a fact.
So the only thing you may be able to live off of is Medicaid if you fall within that particular tax bracket, or Medicare. But if they get rid of Social Security, I'm going to be honest with you, there's going to be a lot of people dying on Walmart floors.
I mean, look.
It's going to be a lot because there's people right now who don't invest in anything. People don't even have $1,000 in a checking account.
But nobody has money to invest. Like, you ever seen that commercial? Because so we move on from this. You ever seen that commercial where it's all like, I don't have a job because I don't have any skills. I don't have any skills because I didn't go to school. Can't go to school. I don't have any money. I don't have any money because I don't have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, this is where we're at, bro. I'm trying to explain this to you. No matter where you go, I'm telling you, the part where it got broken.
I don't think we're there yet, but I do think we're getting close. But I am, but see, the reason why I said I don't think we're there yet is because I think consumers, we are so much in a consumer-based economy that people don't invest because they're ignorant to investing.
Okay.
They have the means to do if they budget correctly. And I'm not even saying to stop eating out completely, but when you get 2 to 3 meals a day eating out, bro, you're spending about $25 to $30 a day.
But
eating so when you break that down in a week, you're spending over $210 a week. When you break that down in a month, you're spending about $750 to $800 a month on food. You get what I'm saying? When in reality, you can get your caloric intake off of $300 to $400 a month. So you're spending double when that $400 could be invested in compound interest over even a basic, you know what I'm saying, savings account that's giving you 4 or 5%. Come on, man. In 5 years, you talking about you sitting on a good, hefty type of chunk of change that you can go do something with your life.
Okay.
But we don't do that.
Okay. And hopefully, but I guess I can't explain this any clearer though. If everyone was to invest and not consume, your investments do nothing.
But see,
like I'm saying, like the problem is we can't fix it the way you're trying to fix it. Like there has to be another solution.
I'm not saying that everybody, bro. First off,
but this is
how many? You can't say there's another solution.
My question is, how do we fix the problem we have now? Not for the individual, for the economy, for America. Because America, like, we're all shit out of luck.
You got to realize this economy is based off of capitalism, so it's going to be very difficult. Yes. Like you have to realize, just like any other economy, there's pros and there's cons. What we're discussing right now is a con of a capitalistic society.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there is no thing of a pot and everybody gets a fair, you know what I'm saying, their fair share out of this pot. Is what you whatever work or whatever service or good that you can provide dictates the market value and we go sell it for that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's ultimately what it is. The reason why McDonald's can sell their burgers for half of what they can sell it for. If you want the answer, then the answer would be just, hey, everybody that's out here making all this money, Amazon, whatever, y'all need to start doing a 20% markdown so people can survive as an economy. It wouldn't be on the consumers, because ultimately what I'm saying is that there's only two parties that are involved in this.
Yeah.
We got the consumers and we got the individuals who are selling those goods or services to them for whatever price that we're talking about. So if going out to eat, she just explained it, is $100 for some basic food, and we're talking about spending $6,300 just on childcare and mortgages. Of course, you can't go out, you can't do family stuff every single week because that's an additional $400 to $500 that you rather probably invest in and not to have fun in because it's costing you too much to have fun. So unless you want to say, hey, everybody, let's bring down the cost and mark things down 10, 20% so individuals can do that, then cool. But me and you both know that's not going to happen. I mean, the government can't go and print money and give it to us because if they do, they're again fucking up the economy for a later date.
Okay,
you
so
know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. Let me interject here for a second because
I know that was a lot, but
about 2 weeks ago, a judge in Maine or Vermont, I forget where it was, declined Elon Musk his $55 billion pay package that he had negotiated back in like 2012. If Tesla hit certain benchmarks, then he would get his pay package. The judge ruled that Tesla and Elon Musk did negotiate in good faith. You know what I'm saying? That basically the people that negotiated the terms Elon Musk had in his pocket, in no way would the shareholders have agreed to give him $55 million. $55 billion. $55 billion. Now, allow me to explain something here real quick. All right. I want you to understand that Tesla has 140,000 employees. He could give every single employee $100,000 and still pocket per employee $280,000 from each employee off of that $55 billion. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the reason as to why, like, the conversation has to be around, and I'm being dead ass. Like, if how does anyone get ahead at all, right? Or how does anyone get ahead when you literally have companies stifling the money that should be going back to the employees and taking it off for themselves?
I will say this though. I think as consumers, we're also ignorant to the power that we hold. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, if something like this was happening where we felt like we were getting got by certain corporations or companies, we would just in a sense kind of boycott them until they like answer to our our demands. We don't do that anymore. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like us as consumers, bro, we just kind of like it's whatever you give us, we'll just take. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like both parties have a part to play in this. Okay. Consumers, we need to naturally, we need to budget better, bro. We need to budget better. I know the answer just can't be, hey, we need to go cold turkey on purchasing things that we don't need to purchase, because I do get it. We have an economy. But guess what? If we go to the grocery store more, guess what? The farmers are going to be making more money because now they have a higher demand for yields of vegetables and fruits and rice and grains and you know what I'm saying? All of that. So the money's going to be going somewhere. Right? But so I'm just saying, like, now, does that mean that there might be some high school kids that are out of a job at McDonald's and Whataburger because people aren't going there
we're
as
just
much?
talking fast food. But if you're going to go on a budget,
but, you get my point.
All things, though.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we need to start making, even if it's small sacrifices for what is going to be happening in our future. Even if you don't want to do it in stocks because you feel like, oh, the American economy goes to shit. But let me tell you something. The American economy goes to shit. Your money is worth nothing. Let's make that very clear. Yeah. So even if we start making small sacrifices and say, okay, I'm going to put this in a high yield savings account that's going to give me 4%, compound interest every month. Do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we kind of have this give up mentality. And I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm around too many people. I see too many people on Instagram who look hella fly, who look real fly, real comfortable. So I refuse to be. Now, don't get me wrong. There's always going to be losers. We agree. Yeah. But even the people who are putting on this facade of winning aren't really doing a good job to set themselves up for success in the future. Now, I'm new to this. I'm not saying that I've only been doing this since 2019. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, bro, I wish there was somebody out there who was speaking the way that I'm talking and could give me the game the way I'm giving it to me. Like, hey, you don't need those J's. Or, hey, you don't need that jacket. Or, hey, you don't need that hoodie. Or, hey, people saying maybe every week, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you just cut back half of what you're going out. Or maybe you go into the club, you know what I'm saying, every single weekend or every other weekend. Maybe you do that once a month and try to save yourself $200-$300. And that $200-$300 can really make a huge difference if you put it over here. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? But I just think we're kind of like work, play, and that's it. Yeah. And we got to understand that, though, that can't be the case. Like, we're just living life willy-nilly.
Okay, man, let's get into this last thing, man, and we're going to go get up out of here because we're supposed to talk about the Monique and other stuff with Club Shay Shay. But let's run the second one here because I find this one to be more important. I think I'll get a good response out of DK here. All right, let's go.
Let me see.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, but it's like it's gotten to the point where Right now, I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like, we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can. But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people. I can't even afford to do things just myself right now. So because I can't afford to do things for two, we actually don't do anything. We haven't done anything. Like, if I'm being for real, for honest, like in September, for my birthday month, he does celebrate me around those times though. He does celebrate me around the holidays. He does celebrate me around my birthday. But yeah, it's been October, November, December, January. So for the past 4 months, me and him, we just been like sitting ducks. And yeah, it sucks. Like, it's crazy because I don't think, like, I feel like females come online and talk about, like, look what he bought me, look what he got me, look at where he took me. It's like the ones that are dating the broke men, we don't talk about it. But it's like, no, I mean, I don't know, there has to be like a conversation about it. And it really sucks because I feel like it's kind of getting to the point where if I'm not the breadwinner, or if I don't somehow make my life lead me up to making income for two, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to be with this person. And it just really sucks because like I said, he has like the best personality, hands down. So
look at your face. All right, man, before you go on a rant, one time for my boy, whenever he hops on to TikTok and see his girl making a video,
I hope he fucking leave her, bro.
About dating a broke man.
I hope he just literally get his backpack, get a trash bag. You can't afford a suitcase or anything else.
One time for my guy,
and grab all your stuff, put it in that trash bag, and start trekking. Because I know you don't have a car because you broke. And walk home. Walk home, bro. Walk home. You don't need her. Dog, you don't need her, man.
What's it?
Bro, she made this dude on the internet look like he a bum.
Yo, the problem I think, because I want to say,
this is a great topic. This is a great transition.
I want to give her at least some credit because, I mean, she really liked the guy. She been paying for stuff, you know what I'm saying? If that's true. But I don't think people really think about the consequences of their actions, because people know you, and the people that know you know him. And
even if the people don't know him, he knows who he is, right? When he watches this.
Like, it's embarrassing to hear that. But even with that being said, I do want to say this though. Like, because to give her a lot of credit, but to also clarify some things, it is definitely okay to get with a guy when he's down. But you're not supposed to like stay with a man who stays down though, if that can make sense. Because if you're walking into a situation where he's just in a down period of his life, you know what I'm saying, y'all really looking for companionship, at this time you got it, he just ain't got it. And you know what I'm saying? And you got to bring the conversation up at some point. Like, yo, you don't never pay for anything, so and so. Bring it up respectfully. And like, he gives you a trajectory of like where he's trying to go. And he's just in this position until he gets to like, certain things. Okay, cool. And again, I don't know. She looked young. So who knows what we're talking about? We might be talking about some people that are under 25. And under 25, I think definitely under 25, you need a lot of grace, because boys ain't making serious money at under 25. You know what I'm saying?
All.
So I mean,
he probably just trying to make it himself,
bro. I mean, he's trying to figure out what he want to do in life.
Instead of going to concerts, and fucking.
So
there's
again,
probably a lot more things that are important to him.
So, and it's funny that I would see this because I also saw a clip on Twitter today about somebody saying like, if you're broke, you shouldn't date, which I thoroughly disagree with. Because people are always looking for like a mate. People are always looking for a significant other. Yeah, the internet is funny. But I will say this, like, again, you gotta have depending on the age, right? Like, if we talking 30, right? Let's take a good age where like you should probably be at least somewhere with your feet planted on the ground. Let's take a 30-year-old man. He ain't really got it like that. Bro, at some point, like, you gotta present the plan to her. You gotta see her frustration, understand that like she's spending everything. You gotta have a little bit of awareness, and you gotta provide her something to let her know that like you're on the way up. Like, this isn't just like where you plan on staying. Cause she riddled off months, and that's riddled off months after a certain situation. But she been with this man for a minute. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have at least some like, yo, I'm applying every day. I'm trying to get a new job, paying this, that, and this, and so on and so forth. I don't care what it is, because she's just saying the quiet part out loud here. You see what I'm saying? Like, she handled this the wrong way. Ain't no reason that she should have did it this way. But the reality is, if you got a girl holding you down and she love you and she care for you and you ain't got no money, this is the conversation that's being played in her head, though.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I have nothing negative to say about this dude because I don't know the context in which she's coming from. All I hear is her side of the story. I mean, I got you. And what she could be saying is egregious. Honestly, everything that I heard from what she said was egregious to me.
Okay.
You know, you're not broke. That's just the reality. And I'm talking about her because she said that she's starting to get broke. She could barely now afford to like do things for herself. Yeah. I saw your nails. Mm-hmm. They got pop art and all of that.
Well, she did herself. Okay. My sister does her own nails.
Okay.
She's pretty good.
Well, she probably did her lashes too. Huh? She did her own makeup.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Look, this is what I'm gonna say.
I mean, my sister does all that.
If you're doing all that, I'm gonna be honest.
And that might be her profession for me.
It goes back to budgeting. You need a budget. You need a budget better yourself.
Title this episode, The Budget.
Yeah, title it The Budget.
All right.
But it goes back to budgeting. To be honest, I blame her because if you out here doing all this and you're setting the standard, that's also the reality.
Okay.
You're setting the standard. If you are, paying for tickets and paying for food and this, that, and the third, and I'm not knocking anybody while he's down, but if he's down, that means that you are also down. You're also struggling. Mm-hmm. That's just how it works. That's just how it works.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship,
especially if he is down. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying she is down. Like as a dude, you might here and there, but if he's down, we're not spending extra money on things that are unnecessary. Yeah, that's really if you rock with him. Mm-hmm. Now, the reason why I say I give it context is because, bro, I don't know his situation. Yeah. I don't know what debt he has. I don't know what is priority to him. Maybe he's making $40,000-$50,000 and
yeah, but again, I'm only saying it feels like we could take this at face value because of how she's coming off. She didn't come off she didn't come up. Bro, she was not ridiculous. She said he was a great guy.
What?
She said she likes him. She said he's a really good guy.
I hate you, dog.
But he ain't got no money.
I hate you, dog.
Dog, she's young, bro. Young people don't know how to handle situations.
If anything, she knows more of this TikTok game than we do. She knew when she posted this the likelihood of it gaining traction. Why are you playing like this? Is my thing, bro.
Dog,
come on, dog.
She said nothing bad about the man.
She said everything bad about him.
No,
she said everything bad about him. She said he was
a great guy.
Okay.
She said he was a great guy. She really liked him.
That's what we want to hear.
Okay.
We want to hear after you done drug my financial name through the mud. At least everybody gonna say, "Oh, I'm a great guy. I'm a broke nigga. I can't do shit. I can't take you out. Can't even get you lunch or ice cream and none of that. But hey, I made you laugh that one time."
Hey, look.
Fuck out of here, bro. Like, bro.
That's what some people need.
Honest to God, like, she's the kind of person that probably I can just tell by her making this video and doing this. You attract what you just got. Okay. If he really is this dude, this is how you are is what attracted this. Because anybody like me would not even go for anybody. Me taking you out?
What's wrong?
Nah, not after something like this.
Oh well, yeah.
Because I can already tell probably what her personality is.
Yeah,
I can, bro. She gives me very annoying, fucking just like I get them vibes. I get them vibes. I get them. As a matter of fact, the moment I saw her and she said, "Well, like just the title alone," I got annoyed. So I can imagine what it's like pillow talking to this chick.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Look, man.
Come on, bro. Get up out of here with that, man. I really feel bad for dude because he probably at a place, and this is why it's hard for some dudes and hard for some fellas because he probably at a place where he might really be trying.
Yeah.
For her to say that he's a good dude, It wasn't like because she's given a tell-all. She would tell you if he was just sitting at home playing 2K all day, not doing shit. Yeah. I really like him, but he's just a bum. He's not really doing anything. And like, nah, he's a great guy. We want to go here and go there. He probably just is not willing to take whatever monies that he has at the time to do things that he just feels like will take away from the bottom line. Yeah. His primary goals. You know what I'm saying? And fucking with you, I can imagine that he might be, if he can't afford to take you out on dates, he's probably doing things like giving you time, because it didn't seem like he wasn't giving her quality time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is the problem when it comes to the American dream, is to be a consumer. And what the fuck can I consume out of the situation? Now, even in a relationship, is a transaction. Is it a transaction type relationship? Oh, okay. That to me is the problem. Bro, I have been with somebody and we barely do shit for about 3 months. Not because I'm broke, might just be at the time that I got certain things that I'm working on and she know what's up. And we leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But hey.
But again, hey, that's not what she's explaining.
I hope she finds her king. I hope she finds her king. I hope she finds her king. And brother, if you hear, my guy, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell us that you the guy, and I will do everything possible
to get you up, man.
To get you where you need to be, man. I'll do everything possible to get you where you need to be, because these are the kind of queens that we do not want. We don't want these queens.
Look, man, you can't write her off.
She written off.
One video, bro. Listen, she's young, dog. You got to give people grace. You got to give her the chance to grow up.
Fuck her. She ain't give him grace.
Dog, you know how many times people that made mistakes in life, bro. You gonna write her off of one video?
Bro, she annihilated this dude. She annihilated this dude for life.
Nah, bro. Okay, I ain't gonna let you go that far, dog.
She annihilated him.
She definitely did more harm than good. For sure.
She annihilated him.
But she did not get on there and say, yo, this broke as motherfucker can't do nothing.
You know the vibe I'm getting?
I know you felt. Listen, I know
the vibe I'm getting? You know the vibe I'm getting from her? She want a nigga to slide in them DMs. Oh, I'll take you on a date. I got you. I'm going to hold it down. That's the vibe I'm getting.
You know what? I'm not going to disagree.
But you know what? I don't know.
I'm not going to disagree.
I don't know, but that's the vibe I'm getting.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Oh, this broke nigga over here? He's not doing it. But if you look at me, I look good. And everything is good, and I got money. I'm so friendly. I take him places. That's how good I am.
Look,
anybody out there want to take me? It just seemed desperate.
Look,
it seemed desperate. It's just giving me like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
I'm saying, look.
Hey, my guy, go get your trash back and get your shit. Get your trash back and get your shit. Get it. Get all your shit and get the fuck up out of there.
Saying that, they probably don't live together, man. Look,
that nigga, he homeless. He a bum. He ain't even got a place to go live.
No, you talk about this man way worse than she is.
What you mean? I'm helping her out. He a bum.
Dog.
He's nothing.
Listen, that's not what she said, dog. She said he don't have no money.
You want to know how they met? She gave him $2 on the corner, nigga. That's how they met. Fuck out of here, man.
Look, dog. Look,
bro, you chose this shit for a reason. You wanted. This is the reaction you wanted. And then now that he got the reaction, oh no, hold on, don't do that, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? He chose. We could have talked about anything else. We didn't even talk about this. I didn't even know this was going to even happen.
I found that video just before the pod started.
Said, oh yeah, this is gonna spark some debate. I'm gonna get this nigga hot. Man, fuck her, bro. She need to watch a Jesus commercial. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh man, no, listen.
She gonna come on there looking half clown, talking about this nigga a bum.
Look, man.
How about you cut off your nails, eyelashes, and makeup for a month and help this nigga out, help him make it.
Look, man.
I'm gonna digress. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I needed that laugh, man. In fairness to her, I still think it's her being young.
No, this nigga be saving them.
I think she's young and like, yo, this isn't a good look on her, right? Like, I think when it's all said and done, if she is a humble person, she'll reflect on this and realize that, like, yo, this was messed up. Like, she did him dirty. But if she's the person who you believe she to be,
she ain't with him. She ain't gonna be with him no more.
Yeah, this shit.
She ain't got no respect for this dude.
You know, honestly,
the moment she hit record, she ain't got no respect for him.
I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna say that, but it might feel like
I'm definitely gonna say that. Would Trish ever say this?
Huh?
Would Trish ever do this?
No.
If you on rough times, would she ever get off?
No.
Why wouldn't she do that though? Why wouldn't she do it?
Well,
Why?
Trish is the greatest, so I don't know.
Why wouldn't she do it?
I don't know what to tell you.
Because
like,
she got respect for you. Even if I weren't married, would she do it?
Nah.
Even if it was after the second date?
Nah.
And she had to pay for the first 2 dates?
Nah.
And it wouldn't go well. Okay.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be going out. You get what I'm saying? Like,
why wouldn't you be going out? Because you probably had some shit that you need to take care of, right?
Yeah,
and that wasn't priority.
But also, I was never afraid to tell people I was broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just I mean, obviously he was telling her she was broke.
Okay, so you're making my point, dog.
Hold on, wait. Listen.
How old were you when you met Trish?
She could be
How old were you when you met Trish?
She was we were 20 going on 21.
All right, so what the fuck are you talking to me about right now, bro? And this is why I'm getting mad at you. Because you get on here to save them. I don't know why you're doing this.
I'm not saving.
It's okay for us to agree that she ain't shit.
Young people fuck up, dog. That's all I'm saying.
She was the same age as you, at minimum. Let's give her a benefit of the doubt.
Hold on. Wait. Hear me out here. Trish also just ain't that type of person. You get what I'm saying?
I hate you, man.
I'm just saying. But I'm
where is Vince when we need him, bro? This is perfect.
Hold on. Wait, man. Listen. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm dead ass. I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm saying is you can also be young and be making mistakes in areas that or doing things that you didn't know was going to have the impact that it was going to have.
Bro, she got did up to hit record.
I got
She got her hair done, laid it out, makeup,
bro.
All of that, lashes.
It's certain women that get up and walk like that every day.
No. They don't get up. They don't get up and look that way.
No, she just has on a t-shirt. She didn't have on like no super outfit. She just did a makeup.
It's not the outfit. Did I say anything about an outfit? Did I say anything about an outfit? What I'm saying is that she obviously knew that she was about to get on camera and wanted to be at her best. Wanted to low-key be at her best as far as visually, correct?
She's running the TikTok.
So she knew.
Listen, hold on.
Okay, she's running a TikTok. Yeah, keep going.
No, she's trying to get views. Understood.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
so she got the views off the back of what?
So hold on, wait. Let me ask you this question here, right? Okay, are people not allowed to bring their real life to TikTok?
That's not what I'm saying.
So, but I mean, it kind of is because you're telling her what she can and can't post.
That's not what I'm saying. No, she can post that. I'm not mad about it.
But I'm saying at the same time, it doesn't mean that she had like...
Bro, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Okay. The consequences that come from it is what happens. If you post that, because you're posting it for public consumption, there's going to be people like you who say, oh, it's okay. She's young. I didn't say it was okay. I didn't say it was okay. I did say she was young.
There's some valid
things. And da-da-da-da.
Bro,
okay,
how we know homie ain't going to grow from this? Like
he most definitely. This nigga became a heel today. This is why I'm saying, my guy, come to the platform. Come to the platform. We got you.
So I'm saying, look, my guy, he made this.
Before you turn into Majin Buu or whatever, come over here, bro. I don't want you to be Vegeta. This
may have been part of his destiny, bro.
Oh, he needed this.
So again, right? Like everything has a purpose. That's
for sure.
That's my point. We don't know how much she might have actually helped him through all of this. You get what I'm saying?
She helped him a great deal.
So again, right?
This nigga gonna, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's gonna become a millionaire. He's gonna become a millionaire.
I don't know what I
Oh, it's gonna happen. It is going to happen. It is going to happen.
Yeah, my man is
I'm not wishing
pronouncing that success.
I'm not wishing it. It's about pressure. You just said it earlier. Pressure makes diamonds. And I'm telling you right now, what she just did, nigga, this nigga got no choice. He hasn't slept since. He hasn't slept since, bro. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Listen,
you can't tell me I'm lying.
Okay, let
Trish do this to you. You ain't gonna sleep for a whole week. You gonna sleep for a whole week. Every dollar, you're not eating out. You're not doing none of that. Every dollar, you gonna get rich, bro, or you gonna die trying.
You know, now I think about it, how would I take this?
You will be a monster. A monster.
But you know, yeah, I'd probably be.
I already know. I know me. I know. Let a female do something like this. I swear to God. Do you know what? Before I delete all my social media, which I only got Instagram. Yeah. You know my last post will be.
Social's going down.
You know my last post will be. I swear to God.
What?
Thank you.
On your way out.
Thank Twitter? You. Period. I'm deactivating. You won't see me for 3 years, and when you do see me. This nigga got braids and is swole. Look, how did this happen?
Look, man. Okay, again, right? So everything has a purpose, but like I said, young people make mistakes, man, all the time. And in today's world, they don't understand you cannot tell me that there aren't young people out here who don't understand the gravity of what they do on social media.
I think she knew what was going to happen.
I think she wanted to go viral, but again, at the same time, she may not have thought about how much hurt she was going to cause him.
I think she knew.
Okay, man.
I think she knew. I just don't think I think she's self-absorbed. I think that's very obvious.
Oh, no, you can't say that, bro. If we take in what she said as safe value, dog.
I fucking hate this shit.
Bro, she was with the guy. She was taking care of him, bro.
Okay.
Come on, man, dog. Like, you can't deny that. Like, if we got to take what she's saying to heart, she been with the dude. She been paying for stuff.
For her to get on a platform, see, this is the
you're letting one moment ruin. Like, you letting one moment define who she is as a person, and that's why I think it's wrong.
I'm sorry, and I apologize. And you're right. Do we have a follow-up video? I don't know what to tell you.
One moment doesn't define anybody, bro.
And you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
You can clown the moment, but you can't say that like,
okay, fine. The moment, what I took from the moment was that she's a self-absorbed individual in that moment. And in that moment, she did not care about this nigga's feelings. In that moment,
I can take that.
In that moment, she was all about herself.
Yes.
And she wanted all the praise and wanted all the eyes to be set on her. She wanted the attention in that particular moment. Mm-hmm. And the fact that we're talking about it here in Houston, Texas, she got that fucking moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool, no problem. And I think that what this nigga's gonna be left with is that same moment, and he's gonna utilize that for the rest of his life.
I hope so, because again, like I said,
bro, do you stop saying hope? I'm telling you, as a nigga, it is.
Bro, that ain't true, because there's some sorry cats out here that'll hear that and still be sorry the next day.
I don't know. Maybe I ain't built like them. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, so you think about yourself, but bro, you sat here and told me like, nah, man, there's a lot of sorry motherfuckers out here. And I was all like, nah, I was disagreeing with y'all. You was all like, nah, it's some real
There's some sorry ass niggas out here.
So I'm saying,
but you know, the thing is that they don't have a female like her calling their ass out publicly. But I do think if females was calling their ass out publicly like this, a lot of these niggas would no longer be sorry. That's just my opinion.
What if she planned on breaking up with him, but this was her last attempt to get some fire out of him? Because she ain't see it while she was with him.
This nigga's raging. It worked.
I'm saying,
but y'all not gonna be together, but it worked.
But again, right? Like, let's just say, let me ask you this: if this was your sister or some shit, and she told you that's the reason she did it,
I would tell my sister straight up that she was wrong.
Huh? Of course she's wrong, bro. But again, what if she been begging the man, pleading with him?
I think the moment that she hit record is the moment that she had no respect for him. That's what I'll tell my sister. You ain't got respect for this dude. So you need to break up with him.
Yeah, I can see
that's what I would say.
Yeah, but breaking up with him doesn't change him, though. Sometimes people need a cataclysmic event in their life.
I mean, I guess you gave it to him, but I'm just saying, like, that's the consequence.
So how else was she supposed to get it to him if, like,
bro, I'm not disagreeing with you.
So I'm saying, right? Like, what if, like, she's just trying to help the nigga out?
She helped him. Thank you. That's why I say what I would have said. That's what, bro. I would have just said thank you. I would have truly meant it.
Yeah,
I would have truly meant it. If I was him, I swear to God, I think if I was this dude. I would just get on. I wouldn't even say I appreciate you because I'm a different nigga. That's too informal. I want the world to know that, like, I'm taking this moment very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
Just thank you.
Okay.
And deactivate. Go 0 dark 30, bro. Every day going forward is the playoffs. So you got to train for that.
Yeah.
For the next 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And the next day, when you come a moment when you cross paths with her. Be like Michael B. Jordan in his old classmate. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. You know who I am now, don't you? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's okay to live that way. I think sometimes be like, oh, you don't care about what people think. No, fuck that. Care what people think.
No, I mean, like, I definitely believe in pulling up on people that, like, hey, you remember what you said?
Yeah, internalize that and use that as fuel.
Yeah.
That's what probably makes a lot of these niggas soft, in my opinion.
Huh? Yeah.
Utilize that as fuel.
Look, I definitely believe in keeping the same energy.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Depending. Because I don't be caring about a lot of stuff.
Oh, I'm a bum? Say less.
She didn't say.
Bro, she called that nigga a bum.
Bro.
On a public platform.
What if he is a bum, though?
He ain't a bum tomorrow. I can tell you that right now.
All right. You believe in the better nature of dudes. I done seen dudes who still be bums. But also I've seen you guys turn it around though. I seen you never know where people get motivation from. With that being said, man, look.
Man, we got so much to talk about, dog. We gotta do a podcast. We gotta record again soon because we need to talk about this Monique stuff.
Huh?
I'm gonna finish it.
He has to finish the Monique thing. We're gonna talk about that. We'll get into the Mike Epps and Shannon Sharp thing. It was one more thing we wanted to talk about.
We need to talk about that soon while it's hot because we need to get that traction. I don't know if we can meet up maybe over the weekend. But we need to talk about.
We'll talk about it. But one more thing was oh damn, I forgot, man. I know I had it in here. Hold on, wait, y'all bear with me.
We also need to talk about the Rose.
Gypsy Rose?
Yeah.
Yo, man, y'all let us know if y'all would really want to hear about Gypsy Rose.
Fuck that. Y'all listening to it. Yeah. Y'all had to watch that whole 2-hour documentary.
That was a fire documentary, though.
It was good. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was great.
I only watched it before this podcast. Okay. So y'all go hear about Gypsy Rose one day.
Y'all go look up Gypsy Rose. It's about a young lady, man, who unfortunately was taken advantage of younger in life. Her mother made her believe that she had all these ailments. I forget what the disease is called that the person has whenever they...
Hodgkin... I don't know.
It's basically it's a mental illness where a person like forces the person, or they make the person believe they're like...
Make up illnesses.
Yeah, they make up illnesses or whatever because they have this need to just want to make it look like they was taking care of them.
Attention.
I don't know if she had that, but it felt like, that part. That it's more or less she just wanted the attention garnered from her daughter being, having all these illnesses. Go look it up. It's a wild turn of events that winds up happening with her mother and her and a whole altercation that goes down. Go look it up. It's a documentary. It's called
Can I tell them what happened?
No, because they got to go look it up. Okay. Right. Or at least Google, so you got at least some idea of what we're going to be talking about. But she recently got released from prison.
February.
And it's a long time coming. And we're going to discuss, like the intricacies of her life. So with that being said, man, if you made it this far, we appreciate y'all for coming to kick it with us. Make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We also gained one new follower this week.
We got 102?
Shout out to you, big dog. Yes.
Hey, I don't know who that follower is, but appreciate you,
You're
man.
a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. Now, if you can just go find 98 other people to follow, guess what?
You could possibly win $200.
You will possibly win $200. And you know what? And I'd say this. If we can get to 200 people, what are we at, February?
Yeah.
If we can get to 200 people by the end of June.
Ooh. That's when we take a break too. So
2 people will win $200.
Dog.
I'm just saying.
I might create a fake Cash App.
2 people will win $200. If we can get 200 followers by the end of June, 2 of y'all. So look, y'all can go create some fake accounts. Like, comment, subscribe. Do your thing. Let's get it popping.
You gotta be watching.
$200.
Yeah, watch time gotta go up.
Now take that money.
That watch time gotta go up.
Take that money and invest it in the IRA. Don't be
no, dead ass.
Yeah. Invest the money, but you do whatever you want.
Unless you need it for bills, and then in which case you're perfectly allowed to spend it on necessities.
But for real, man, appreciate you guys for what I'm saying.
Every week. Tuning in and watching,
subscribing and being with us. At this point, we just ranting at this point, but for real, much appreciated, much love.
As always,
all that good stuff.
All right. With that being said, man, until next time, we out.